This is Evidence Production live on TV. My name is Gift Adolf. We are here to talk about youth, leadership and the nation. It is obvious in most nations of the world that the youth are not allowed to participate in leadership of the nation. We have some competent men here with us who will tell us if the youth should be or not. And here with me is
Evidence Jeff.
And on my left,
Mark Sokwaibe.
John Confidence.
And on my right,
Comrade Franklin Anele.
Prosper Ewankwo.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So Mr. Frank, what is leadership?
Leadership is ability to lead a country or a state.
Yeah, in my own view of leadership, it's an act of handing over good morals or moral qualities to the younger generation.
Yeah, leadership is a capacity, to transform people or to take them from one point to another. Leadership can also be defined as the ability of somebody, to cause changes in a place that people will love. That's leadership.
It simply means controlling two or more people in a good direction.
I would like to know who a youth is. Because when we're talking about leadership, we're also talking about youth. So who is a youth?
Checking it from the Nigeria's own constitution, which is the Grown Law of Nigeria, a youth is that very person that falls between the ages of 18 to 29. Then coming in the aspect of IPU, which is the Inter-Parliamentary Union, there's a certain definition that they make in that place that refers a youth to be that very person who falls within the ages of 18 to 29.
So Mr. Mark, who is a youth?
Yeah, a youth is somebody who falls within the age of 18 and above. Some people say it's 18 to 40.
Okay.
Some people say it's 18 to 29. Some people say it's 18 to 35. But all the same, we can say a youth is somebody who's falls within the age of 18 to 40 years.
So 50 is not a youth.
Oh, well, if you come in that context, my brother wants to say something.
Anybody who falls from 35 down to 50, 55, they fall into the middle age. That's all I know. So somebody who is 50 is no longer a youth.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Confidence, what do you have to say?
A youth can be classified from the age of 18 because he's above the teenager.
So, Comrade Franklin, what is LYL?
Let the youth lead.
Please, Comrade Franklin, can you elaborate more on LYL?
Well, thank you very much. LYL is a structured body that brings the youths together in order to educate them and also project them for the future of leadership tomorrow.
Mr. Mark, what are the challenges faced by youths in leadership?
Well, thanks for your question. The challenges are faced, by youth when it comes to leadership of the nation. There are many, but let me just give you two. Number one is a lack of proper mentorship. Nobody is all that interested in, mentoring youth as regards to leadership. Another problem, another challenge is that the youth themselves are not ready for, leadership. You see them only on superficial matters they are interested in. I think these are the challenges I can give you for number two. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Well, Mr. Mark, I disagree with you based on the 2 points you gave. One is lack of mentorship and the other one is the youth are not ready. Sir, lack of mentorship, why they let the youth lead there is because of this. Because they bring the youth together for them to undergo all these processes of leadership and also being self-developed.
Can I ask you a question?
I'm coming, sir, before you ask your question. Number two, he said if the youths are ever ready. The youths are ever ready. Why? They are ready, but opportunity is not given to them. Because of what? Sir, but I won't go further for now.
Explain that I don't know, please.
Fine. I know is because if you look at what is going on now in the government, it's still the old men that lead. Godfather give birth to son. Son give birth to So because of that, you find out that the youths that are ever ready to be the leaders are not given the opportunity. Rather, they end up being motorcycle riders, bus drivers. After
Mr. Frank, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
And he said the youth are ever ready. How many youths are in that your organization? Are you up to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 as to measure up the number of youth we have in a nation? Secondly, I want to ask you a question again. Your body is a mentoring body, I guess. When did you start this mentoring body? How many chapters do you have in the nation? And how many people are there? So I still maintain my stand that lack of proper mentorship and the inability of youth to be ready are the challenges youth have in participating in the leadership of the nation.
Based on that your question, this LYL we have up to 12,000 youths, and in terms of these 12,000 youths, we have a national body. Based on that national body, we have a state levels. As I'm talking to you, we have 36 states present, and those states we have local government and wards, and all of them we have coordinators that are coordinating them. So you can see that this, no matter that we started not up to 3 months, you can see the number of youths that I mentioned and also the state that created. You can see that we are ever ready for this race. Thank you.
As he put it to you, that lack of proper mentorship is a challenge, because if a youth is not properly mentored, what is he coming to do in the leadership front? Secondly, you have 12,000 membership. We have millions of youths in this country. How many of them are in secret courts? How many of them are in nefarious activities? How many of them are indulging in criminal inclined activities? So Mr. Frank, I still stand on my point that the youths are not ready for leadership.
Oh yes, Mr. Frank. You say that opportunity is not given to the youth to lead. Who will give them the opportunity? While they are busy whiling away their time in the streets, smoking Indian hemps and drinking tramadols, employing themselves in gamblings and every other trivialities. I agree with Mr. Mark.
Speaker.
Hello, everybody, calm down.
Wait, my fellow speaker.
Hold on. See, please, let everyone calm down. Calm down.
But he's wrong.
No. Just calm down, please.
How come you say that the youth are whiling away their time?
They are.
Whereby opportunity is not given to them. Who gave them the opportunity? It's because of the opportunity is not given to them. That's why they are smoking their hand.
My brother.
And that's why LYL comes in.
I support
Hear me.
your organization.
Okay.
But one must advise himself. The youth are not ready.
As I'm talking to you, they are already self-developed. They are not undergoing this LYL.
They are not self-developed because they have immaturity.
Yes, after self-developed, then they undergo the processes of what leadership.
Leadership. Calm down, please. Calm down.
Mr. Prosper,
You know what?
I disagree with them.
Calm down.
I disagree with them.
This issue will be resolved. Okay? That is why the UNDP, which is the United Nations Development Program, has mapped out strategies to tackle the issue of the youth. Okay? All you need to do, Mr. Frank, is to continue with your good work and that your organizational good work.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Take this message around the globe, encouraging the youth, okay, to come en masse,
Thank you.
support themselves in love and togetherness, so as to become one united body. So, in subsequent times, okay, they shall win elections and be placed in better positions in several government sectors. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my fellow speaker.
Stay tuned, we're going for a break.
This is an organization which allows the youth to become the leader of tomorrow, achieving their goals, dream big dreams, making great plans for the future, and to prepare them for leadership. Let youth lead. Have great overseers. that pilots the affairs of the youth and show them the right way of leadership. Let youth lead. It is not a demonstration of violence. You can actually make a difference to change the country. We plead to our predecessors to give us a chance and opportunity to lead and make a difference, to serve our father's land, to build a nation where peace and justice shall reign. No accommodation of revolution or violence.
Welcome back. This is still Evidence Production. Oh, what a heated argument. I am learning from this. I hope the viewers are also learning from it. This is my first time of hearing that the United Nations has program for youth leadership development.
Wow, I'm really learning from this. I'm really learning from this. But I really want to understand something. What should the youth do to position themselves for better leadership?
That's a nice question.
I think we should refer that to the LYL spokesman, which is Mr.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Youths should join LYL. Let the youths lead. So they will become one of the good leaders. Because if you want to be educated, you must go to school. If you want to be a good leader, you must join LYL. So that they will undergo the processes of good leadership training.
Mr. Prosper, may we hear from you? What should the youth do to position themselves for better leadership?
Thank you very much. I wish to encourage them to form part or belong to any political party of their choice and contribute positively.
So, Mr. Confidence, what do you have to say?
Thank you for that question. I think the youth should create a vision and chase that vision to a logical conclusion.
Mark, what do you have to say?
Well, thank you for that question. I think one thing the youth should do to position themselves for better leadership is to, look up to somebody who is a good leader. I mean, have a mentor, read books, be ready to sacrifice. You must sacrifice, discipline yourself. If you do this, you will position yourself for better leadership.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Frank, you've been talking about this LYL. How can the youth participate in it? I mean, your phone numbers, your Telegram, your Twitter, your Facebook accounts. Just let them know so that they can be part of this program.
Thank you very much. We have web. Let youth lead. We have web. Web.facebook.com. You can still go to Facebook. Just type "Let the youth lead" bracket one voice, one nation. You look at the Nigeria flag. Besides, you will see "God bless Nigeria." We have Twitter too. That's at Let Youth Lead. That's ON too. We have Telegram. That's Let Youth Lead. That's LYL one voice T.me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks for watching this wonderful discussion. This is Still Evidence Production live on TV. My name is Gift Ado. Stay tuned. Subscribe on our YouTube channel. Come to our Facebook page. Watch. We love you all.